Hello, welcome to my channel. Today, I'm Ameya. Today we are going to solve the Ansys APDL 2D analysis for a plate with a hole problem, and we will be solving this using the axis symmetry. So we will be creating the top quadrant in Ansys, and we will be solving the as per the given data. Okay, so let us go to the Ansys APDL. I have created a new file with a job name and working directory. Starting with preferences, you can do with a structural, preprocessor, element type, add, edit, delete. Now we will be adding the solid element, which is plain element, and in that we will be going with quad 4 node 182. You can also go with quad 8 node 183. So we will be selecting quad 4 node 182, which will give me plain 182 element. You can check various properties of plain element in help options. In options, I will go with the element behavior option. In element behavior, I will go with the plane stress with thickness. Okay, I will select that, close. This option will activate the real constant. In real constant, you will get a chance to give the thickness. So I am going with 5 as of now. Then you can go to the modeling. Material property we haven't mentioned. So material property, material model, structural, linear, elastic, isotropic, 2E5 and zero point 0.5 or 0.3 if it is not mentioned. So material property is done. Then you can go to sections are not required because it is 2D problem. So we will be going to modeling, create areas. In rectangle, we will create rectangle by 2 corners, and we will go with a width of 30 and height of 20. A rectangle will be created. Then we will create a circle, solid circle at diameter of 7.5, radius of 7.5 because diameter is given 15. Then you will go to operate, booleans, we need to remove that. So go to subtract areas, the first area from which you want to remove and the second area which you want to remove. So this is the quadrant which you make, the first quadrant. Then you can do the meshing. I am just doing the basic sizing. So lines, all lines, I am dividing all lines into 10 size, and then you can go to mesh, areas, free mesh. Okay, we are not doing any modifications in meshing, we are just following the basic mesh for now. Then you can go to loads, define loads, apply. Now we are solving this using the axis symmetry, that's why we have created the only quadrant. So vertical axis and horizontal line will be the axis which are symmetric. Okay, so you can go to structural. In displacement you will find the option of symmetric boundary condition. So on lines, and I am selecting these two lines, one vertical line and one horizontal line, about which I want to consider the axis symmetry. Okay, and here there is a force, so I will be convert it into pressure on lines, and we will give pressure on lines to be -10. So it's outside pressure, tensile, so that's why minus. These are the boundary conditions. We will be going to solution, solve, current ls. This will do the solution. Solution is done. Now what kind of results you want? You can go to general processor, read results, last set. This is the important step, and then you can go to plot results, deform shape. You can check the deform plus undeformed shape. Okay, we will save this. Plate deform shape. Then you can go to contour plot, nodal solution, DOF, displacement vector sum you will calculate. We'll save that too. Displacement. Close this. Same nodal solution, we will go to stress. We find the one mass stress because that gives you the effective stress in all three axes. and here you can get the stress concentration around the hole. There is an elongation at hole, so stress distribution you can easily check. Maximum stress you are getting somewhere around 35. So all those things you get, you can just go to plot control, capture image, then you can go to file, save as, plate stress. Okay, so if you want to see the axis symmetric option, you can go and activate the axis symmetry. So in axis symmetry, there is 2D axis symmetric option, not 2D axis symmetry. In plot controls, you can go to styles, there is axis symmetry expansion, and then you can go to the periodic axis symmetry, and here you can say either YZ direction, that will give you the deformation in YZ direction, or else you can go and select the axis symmetry again, and you can select the ZX option, that will give you the other plane axis symmetry. Because we are doing two axis symmetry at a time, you cannot generate a whole plate, but you can, if you consider only one axis symmetry, make a half plate, you can easily get the results for the half plate. Okay, so this is how you solve the problem for in Ansys using axis symmetry for a plate with a hole problem, uh, with a thickness option. So that we will also see and activate. You can go to plot control, style, size and shape on, that will give you a 3D plate and the deformation in that 3D plate. Okay, so this is the problem for 2D axis symmetry. If you like this content, do subscribe my channel, follow my channel for more videos on Ansys. Check out the playlist which I have uploaded on my channel for Ansys APDL, and stay tuned for coming videos. Thank you for joining.